What's going on, family? What's going on? What's going down with Shik? And welcome to another episode of Super Black Comic Book Reviews by Jonathan Soul. So let me get into this wonderful comic. This is a comic I reviewed early in my comic book reviewing career. So let me get into it. The Samaritan. Okay, this is from Vantage In-House Publishing. It's an outfit outside from Ohio. The captain of the ship over there is Victor Dandridge. Okay, in this particular book, he partnered up with Ren McKenzie on art, and the cover art is Lindsay Rogers. So as I recall, I believe there's like 7 issues, maybe more. I bought it from peepgamecomics.com a few years back. I'm not sure if it's still available there. You can check. But what I did was my since I've been doing this so long, my comic book spider sense said, why don't you go check on indieplanet.com and see if they got it. Sure enough, go to Indie Planet and they got the print. I'm like, woohoo! So I bought me copies, and if they're decent prints, I'll buy some more. But yeah, so what is it about? Superman is homeless. That's the premise, far as I got it. Superman is homeless. Now, if you think about that, right? He's not homeless. I don't know all the circumstances or whatever, but he's choosing to be this kind of wandering vagabond, avenging angel type vibration. If I always use the metaphor of a pot. So if you cook in this comic, right? If you're preparing this comic, so you would throw Superman in the pot. That would be the main, and then you throw a little Spawn in there because of the black and white illustration, which we're cycling through now, and the diasporic, no, that's the wrong word, the dystopian, okay, the poverty, y'all, okay, when you think about Spawn, a lot of his storyline, at least in the cartoon, occurred in the alley, and I still give props to McFarlane for having so much to write about that went on in the alley. But this is is a fucked up apartment building. And so basically our hero, kind of moves in, you know what I mean? He wants to keep to himself or whatever. But as he goes to his apartment, he can't help but kind of assess a lot of the misery that's happening in this particular environment. And a lot of it he ignores, but there's one in particular he can't, which looks like the property manager is a pedophile. And so as you see, we kind of scrolling through, he corrects that behavior. He doesn't try to normalize it like they're trying to do in American culture. He corrects the behavior. He teaches them that no, you don't do that. And so once I saw that, I immediately was endeared to this comic. Now, let's be honest. The art isn't the same art as what we used to, okay? I mean, it's not the same art as we used to. When I saw this, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles did not occur to me. You know what I mean? That's just, okay, I see what y'all doing. All right, okay, I see. But the art matches the vibe, matches the story so well. It's like, I'm good, man. So this is some of the first issue. The second issue, he becomes more active in the community. There's some guys that are dealing drugs. He's chasing them through the alleys, and and then we're flashing back to some young ladies who are aware of the pedophile guy or whatever, and what happened to him. And so slowly, this guy's kind of incognito is starting to be blown a little bit, and they go into it deeper. But if you're interested in just the old school good guy, bad guy, damsel in distress being saved type comic, this is it for you. Can I be honest with you? Sometimes simple is best. You know what I mean? This is a good old school bangs that pow comic. A person with superpowers, who's bulletproof, who's very strong, who can fly. And he's in this, very, it's kind of funny when you think about sci-fi, you think about a dystopic future, but honestly, if you're African American and you, you know what I mean? we've already been there. You know what I mean? We coming up out of the dystopic past, which is slavery, and then all of the systems that try to keep us in poverty. And you apply for the same job, they pay you less, and then you only get a couple chances, and they fire you, and you gotta look again, and all this kind of stuff. You gotta worry about your kids being choked out, blah 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 blah. So it's kind of nice when you see it's not even it's not nice. It's like absolutely essential that in your leisure you get some respite from this bullshit. And so comics like this, what I mean, can kind of give you that because the brother is he's righting a lot of wrongs. So pick up this comic. It's called The Samaritan by Victor Dandridge, published under Vantage in-house out of Ohio. They're actual. I think I gave you their link. It's like vantageinhouse.blogspot.com. But you can pick up the book at Indie. So that's INDY, indieplanet.com. Literally half an hour before I got on the mic, I bought the collected, because it's like 7 little PDFs that I bought a couple of years ago. Let me see when I bought this, just for the hell of it. 2015. Oh goodness, that's more than a couple of years ago. So you can get the collected works in 2 volumes. I think they might be $10 a piece or something like that, or maybe less. And so I bought them from Indie Planet. Add them to your collection. It's a good read. There's a simple story, but you give a damn about the characters by the time you get to the end. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I am a little pissed off because it's such a good book. I want more. So anyway, this is Jonathan, jonathansoul.com. You can follow me on Twitter, JOHNATHANSOUL. You can follow me on iTunes. Well, my podcasts pop up there. And let's see, Instagram, all these social media things, crazy. And you can go to Amazon.com and pick up my book, Malcolm Mars. It's a sci-fi novel that I wrote. 3 brothers take their families to Mars to build a whole new scene. Aliens, some philosophy, a little touch of politics. There's some fighting in there or whatever. And but at the end of the day, it's about family. All right, love you guys. Hope all your dreams come true. Peace.